Let's be honest, we are all a mess, and that is the common ground that we must come together and pick each other up.
Hey, Mooresville, North Carolina, how are you, my friends? I hope this message finds each and every one of you doing well. I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Jeff Yalden, and on Tuesday, March 13th, I have the great honor of being a member of your school community, and I hope you're all going to be there. I hope you're as excited as I am. But I know some of you are probably thinking, well, who are you? Why are you coming? And some of you may have heard why I'm coming, but I want to invite you to whatever you think that my talk is going to be about. I want to ask you to lose those thoughts. I know that you've dealt with some hard times in the past maybe month, maybe a little longer, maybe a little bit less. And sometimes that has really affected us in our growth and movement in who we are and where we're going. And I want to tell you that my visit is not necessarily about what we have gone through, but maybe what we have gone through has prompted my visit to come. Lives are going to change. And I know some of you are probably thinking to yourself, dude, that's a pretty strong statement for someone that doesn't know us. I agree. But I'll take that challenge anytime. My talk is going to be my heart to your heart to my heart. And I want to invite you just one thing. Come with an open mind. Pay attention to nobody on your left, to nobody on your right, to nobody in front of you or behind you, because lives will change. This will be a defining moment in your life. My talk is about life. It's about who we are. It's about where we're going. And it's about how we're going to get there. I want to thank each and every one of you students. Anytime my phone rings and I'm invited to speak to young people, I get excited. And people still ask me after 25 years working in education, people still, hey Jeff, why you still work with young people and schools? And my friends, from 15 to 24 years old, my life was a wreck. And you know something? When I was young, I blamed it on everybody else. Blamed it on parents, blamed it on teachers, blamed it on coaches, blamed it on people, situations, circumstances. You know, as you get older and you start to look back, you come to realize that, yeah, I had a lot to do with it. Yeah. Young people, is going to be a defining moment in your life. Teachers, staff members, thank you. Thank you for letting me be a part of your school climate, of your school spirit, your school morale. I appreciate being part of your staff to help you with our kids. And it's not that I'm anybody different than you. As a matter of fact, you might think to yourself afterwards, like, dude, he says the same thing I say. That's right. Sometimes it is just the outside person that can say things a little bit differently. Maybe a little bit more awkwardly. Not that that's bad. But you know, teachers, I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of teachers and coaches, those that work with young people every day. Because in many cases, you're the greatest influence that these kids have. You're with them 8 hours a day. You inspire them, encourage them, support them, discipline them, motivate them, encourage. I may have said that, I don't know. Really appreciate who you are and what you do. And if my visit can come and reignite your passion and validate the work that you do every day, then that's good. That's good. I just want to thank you and let you know I'm really grateful to be a part of the work that you do and to be a part of the lives of the young people you influence every single day. Parents, Mooresville, North Carolina, Hey man, I know Tuesday night you probably have a lot going on. You have, well, the last thing you want to do is go out to a school function at 6:30, 7. I'm not even really sure what time I'm speaking on Tuesday night, but yeah, whatever. I'm sure you're going to figure that out real quick. We'll make sure the message is out. But parents, I want to invite you to come out on Tuesday night with an open mind. And I promise you, I'm going to share some pretty strong, valuable information. But at the end of the night, if someone were to say to you, oh man, I couldn't make it to that guy, how was it? Really, in short, I want to really re-inspire, reignite what a family is supposed to be about. Communication, togetherness, openness, unconditional. I want parents to understand parenting today is harder than probably it's ever been. I think being a teenager today is harder than it's ever been. Yet, our teenage years, this is the greatest era of any generation. Our kids are growing up with smartphones. They got internet. They got cars, computers, social media, YouTube, Google. They could take over the world. However, having access to all of that, we're at a point in society where we've given these kids these rights and privileges, but with the rights and privileges have come great consequences that the whole frontal development, the frontal lobe, is not mature enough to be able to respond appropriately to the consequences that this brings us. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm saying that for parents, you have to be more invested today. You have to be more involved. Matter of fact, I'm going to share this with you. If your child spends 4-5 hours or more a day on screen time, I'll say that again. If your child spends more than 4 or 5 hours a day on screen time, your child is 70% more likely to have depression in their lives. They say the safe zone is 1 to 2 hours a day. Well, Jeff, so like, should I take the phones away from our kids? Before you jump to that, I'll see you on Tuesday night, March 13th, Mooresville, North Carolina. Take care, my friend.